This is the Porter Cable Production Pocket Cutter. They don't make it anymore. If you were to look up Production Pocket Cutter, you would probably come up with the Castle brand, which is the same thing. At the time when this was made, they were in collaboration with each other, and Castle ended up buying the rights to make this machine. I've had this particular machine for about 25 years. Works flawlessly. It has simple motors at the bottom. It has two Porter cable motors. All they are is router motors. And I will show you how quickly it works and how much you can get done in a matter of minutes. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to punch in, let's say I'm going to do a dozen pockets in this board here just to show you how quickly you can do it. I did a dozen pockets in a matter of a minute, I guess, maybe a minute and a half. The way the machine works is, let me bring it in a little closer here. When you move the lever up, a router bit comes up at an angle, in an arc, and forms the pocket. Pull the lever back, another small router motor sends out a small pilot bit and makes the screw hole super clean. Terrific, simple design. This one here has two Porter cable motors. I'm not sure which kind of motors they use now. Maybe the Bosch. That is the old Porter cable, 1.5 horse. And then inside here, I don't think you can see it, but in here is the Porter cable trim router. They don't make those routers anymore either, and they don't make this machine, but they do make a very, very similar machine now, manufactured by Castle. So if you can get your hands on one, they're about $1,300 new. They are very much worth it. I cut all of these pockets. Hope you can see them. I hope we have enough light. I cut all these pockets here. I don't even know how many I cut. Maybe 75, maybe 100. I don't really know for sure. Let me see if I'm sorry about that, guys. But anyways, I cut maybe 75 or 100 pockets here in a matter of, say, maybe 10 minutes at the most. They're kind of an expensive machine, but if you're going to be doing this, you know, as a job, working out of maybe even a small commercial shop. I've used a lot of different drill drill tubs and pocket hole machines. Big shops, small shops. And the problem that we've always had with the larger machines is that they're stationary, and sometimes you have a large panel. And with the small machine, when you have a large panel, it's pretty easy it doesn't matter how big the panel is. Because you can set the machine up on a mobile base like I have here. This way, if you have a 10-foot panel, 12-foot panel, like I say, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long the panel is. I'm just going to show you here as an example. You set your panel on your workbench or a couple workbenches. You build your platform, your base for your pocket hole cutter. I made this real simple base a long time ago, like I say, like 25 years ago. And instead of worrying about a way to run your panel and supporting it as you run it through your machine, you actually can move your machine to your panel, and you'll have a minimum amount of adjustment with your panels. So you can move it back and forth and have a nice solid work surface on your table. And you can move this all over the shop if you have a bigger shop. So anyways, great machine. It's now called the Castle production pocket cutter. Like I say, I've had this one for 25 years, manufactured by Castle and Porter Cable in collaboration. But I've seen the new Castle, and it's just the same machine. Looks like it's just as sturdy, and the replacement parts are pretty simple to find. Anytime I've had any problems with it, it's always been a matter of nuts and bolts. So yeah, I highly recommend the production pocket cutter. The new one's made by Castle.